Alright, so I've been promising for a while to do a demo of the Moog delay with the CP-251 processor. So basically, here's just the delay by itself. So basically what you can do is use the control voltage. You can either use an expression pedal to control the feedback, mix, or delay time. Those are really the only control voltage controlled ones. It does have a loop, but I'm not showing that on this. So basically from the CP-251, what I basically have is a sine wave running into a lag processor. Which basically controls the rise and fall of the wave, and then from the lag pressor into an attenuator, which adjusts the amplitude, I guess, of the wave, like how big the sine wave is. And then from that, I'm going out into this red cable. So first, I'll show you what it sounds like to control the feedback, so the amount of repeats. So I've got an expression pedal controlling the rate of the LFO. So here's a slow LFO controlling the feedback. So I'm not sure how apparent that was, but basically, it's modulating back and forth between, one repeat and a lot of repeats. Now, if you adjust the LFO rate on the CP-251 so that it's going really fast, you can almost get kind of ring mod. So it's basically like you're turning this feedback knob back and forth so fast that you're almost getting it to create a ring mod effect. So here's what that sounds like. So that's controlling the feedback. Now I'm going to take this LFO and put it into the delay time. Now on this, so I mean, you could get some crazy pitch bending stuff on that, but it's not so usable. A more usable setting is I'm going to dial back the attenuator so that the amplitude of this sine wave is pretty crushed, and then you can get a little more subtle kind of tape-ish sort of modulation. Here's what it sounds like without. And with. So, not sure if you can tell, but there's some chorusing going on there that sounds kind of nice. Now here's with the LFO going really fast into that. So again, you get a lot of kind of ring modish sounds. And then actually one thing I like probably the most is controlling the mix. And so this is just controlling the wet-dry mix. So what's cool about that is it's basically like there'll be times where all you're hearing is echo and no dry signal, time where you're hearing dry signal and no echo, and then it's sweeping back forth in between. So if we try going to a square wave, which is a little more dramatic, you get kind of some cool tremolo type effects. So anyhow, that's it. Thanks.